Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Penelope. This is their wheated straight bourbon whiskey, coming in at a 47.5% ABV. Now, I'm not shy when it comes to Penelope. I love what they're doing. I think that they're doing the right thing of being transparent, sourcing from MGP and some other places nowadays. More recently, they were purchased by MGP, so they're really getting some access to those backstocks on bourbon. And you know what? We're getting some really cool releases from them here in 2025. This is a new shelf-stable bottle that they're releasing, reasonably priced in most markets, minus the people that were, really jacking up the price right at the launch of it. But nowadays, you can find this on the shelves, and here in Indiana, I see people walking by this all the time, especially at these lower price points. I'm interested in it. Now, this is a 4-grain bourbon. They do tell us the mash bill they're using, which is 74% corn, 16% wheat, 7% rye, and 3% malted barley. Now, the funny thing is that the standard 4-grain bourbon that's on the shelves is 1% different on the wheat side of things. So this increases the wheat by 1, but drops the malted barley by 1, which is really curious kind of thing. Now, again, the blend itself includes older whiskey in there. On top of that, it is a higher proof point. So I'm interested to see if this is going to actually be a replacement to that bottle that nowadays can be found on my shelves here in Indiana for less than $30 with this one, or is this just going to be another option on the shelves for people to be in that budget territory? Let's jump into it, find out. I will say, as always, I love these bottle shapes. Their designs, the inlay on here, gorgeously done. So as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit, become a member if you'd like. If you're interested in some other reviews over Penelope Bourbon, links to those videos will be up above and down below for you to check out. More recently, I actually was able to pick up their the cigar sessions and the creme brulee. I was shocked to find either of those. Both are really good. But I'm really happy to see more shelf-stable bottles coming out. Don't get me wrong, the limited stuff is fun, but I want to see something that everybody can enjoy at some point. And again, being cost-effective in today's market is always a plus. Nice golden color in there. Color kind of matches the age statement on there, 4 to 6 years. A little dark golden going on, but looks very inviting in the glass. Alrighty, let's go for notes. Ooh, yeah. A little spicy, herbal, but sweet. A lot of sweetness. A little bit of a sweet, buttery corn note. Cinnamon sugar. That was a cinnamon sugar note. Where did that come from? Hold on here. There's like a sweet cinnamon sugar going on. Ooh, that's fun. Green apple, little tart green apple going on in there. Sweet though, man, that is a very sweet bourbon. A lot of good fruitiness going on in here, maybe even a little bit of a peach or a pear. Definitely orchard sweetness. And that rye spice is fun. It's bringing in that cinnamon, clove, brown sugars from the barrel itself, and it plays together really well. It's got a good solid body to it. There is a bit of ethanol on there. It's not super strong, but I'm picking up some. I figure for my first sip of the day, I wouldn't go too crazy on ABV. But there is a little bit of warmth in there. But overall, very well balanced. The oak, vanilla, caramel classic notes are there, but the amount of orchard sweetness, that kind of cinnamon sugar note showing up for me, which I've never experienced in a bourbon, besides stuff that's been finished like an Amberana. It's just like a little wisp of it as soon as I put the glass up here. Like as soon as I instantly find that. But overall, a very sweet bourbon on the nose. Let's go for a taste, see how it is. That's good. Get a lot of that corn in there. It's earthy. Sweet butter corn, been grilled, got some char marks on there. That wheat spice is showing through. A little herbal from the rye, a little waxiness from the barley. Light bit of char from the barrel itself, a little bit of oakiness, but it's very soft on that side of things. That cinnamon sugar note that I was finding on the note, it's not coming through on the taste, which I kind of expected. But it's nice, simple, easy going, and that's good in my book. I like it. That rye spice is doing a lot of lifting. Finding that cinnamon, little bit of nutmeg, some clove going on. The palate is a little waxy in there. And for that low of barley, I wasn't expecting that, but it's got a good cling on it. Yeah, I like that a lot. This is definitely a step up from the standard 4-grain, and which is a good thing because I want them both to coexist. And we're going to definitely do an A/B comparison between the two to really kind of set that apart, because I love the 4-grain. It's one of my favorites and one of my easiest to recommend to people for budget-friendly bourbons. And this is a good one as well. That tart green apple's showing through. A little bit of peppercorns going on. But the mouthfeel in this one is a lot more oilier than I was expecting. It's got a good solid cling to it and has a nice kind of a light oaky spice linger to it as well. That is a good sip. I'm really happy with that, especially again for its budget-friendly price point. I was kind of coming in here, I didn't pick it up right when it came out because it was just, you couldn't find it. But I'm really happy I snagged this when I did. And maybe even a little bit of a drizzle of a honey now. Kind of honey over granola note going in there. That's a good pour. I like that. All right, let's talk about a grade for this one. So as Penelope products go, the pricing on this is all over the place. Typically, if I go to Total Wine in those places around like my bigger markets, it's like $40. I've actually found this at a completely different store for $30. And nowadays I'm kind of easily finding it between the $32 and $35. So easily I'll say sub $40. For $30, this is a grab. This is a daily pour that is easygoing, sweet, spicy, but not overbearing. And a good proof point that if you're using it in a cocktail, it's not going to get too diluted because of that. Unlike the 40% ABV 4-grain, which again, I still really enjoy. At $40, I think it's going a little high in that. But as it is, I give it a good solid, I'll say B. Do I want to go B or B minus? I'm going to err on the side of B minus, but I'm going to say this much. If you can find this at $30-ish, you're doing damn good. If you can get this for sub 35, you're still doing really good. At 40-ish bucks, I don't think it's bad, but I think you're getting a little bit out of the realm for it. But nonetheless, it's a good solid pour. And I think a B minus to a B is a fair enough grade for it. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Penelope Straight Wheated Bourbon Whiskey. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, and I even like it might not.